Morning, YouTube. Just got the forks back. Have all the got them shortened. 3-inch shortened. Kickstand got shortened. Forks got shortened. Spacer installed in here. Here's the original spacer right here. So we'll go ahead and get these installed, and then we'll do a follow-up shot. See what it looks like. See, the original OEM springs have been returned as well, so there's no permanent loss or damage to any of the factory OEM equipment outside of the kickstand. The kickstand was cut and shortened in order to work with the shorter shocks. So all of this is fully reversible except for the kickstand. We'll just need to order a new kickstand if we decide to sell the bike and return it back to its original factory height. And with the new setup here, we're running at exactly 34.5, so it isn't exactly a 3-inch drop. Mainly this was for me to be more comfortable riding the bike. A lot of people say, if you can't fit on a tall bike, you shouldn't ride it. Well, I completely disagree, and that's, their opinion. But I wanted a bigger bike, and this definitely does the trick, CC-wise. And we'll see how it performs. If it ends up being too low for me, I'll just raise it up a little bit. It'd be interesting to know here, I also got a lower seat. This is the KTM Power Parts low profile seat. And if you look, the seat is going to be almost exactly the same height. So I'll go ahead and throw that on there, and then we'll remeasure the seat height on the bike. But I'm expecting it's going to be the same. I'm thinking KTM put a low seat on this bike already. Yeah, the bike turned out great. I want to give a big shout out to Rob at Motolab, dirtbikes.com, for the suspension work that he did on my bike. Okay, we have confirmed the seat. The seat height on these, I had to help another person make sure the bike was level. The seat height on these are pretty much almost identical. This seat over here, I'm gonna say is the same height as this. I think they already put a low profile seat on this bike to get it down a little bit lower. But the only thing that makes up the difference between these two seats, in my opinion, is the factory OEM seat has a little bow to it, just a little bow, where the Power Parts seat appears to be more flat. Doesn't really give you half an inch. I sat on the bike, feet were exactly the same for both of them. So this seat right here probably is a lower profile seat for maybe the taller bike, but as far as I could tell, they were almost identical in height. Maybe perhaps without this bow, the seat is a 1/4 inch lower, but not enough to really tell. All right, there we go. Everything is torqued down to correct specs per the owner's manual. The original OEM seat, I'm going to go ahead and leave on here, just seeing how it, like the texture on this one versus the other one. As you can see, again, it's a smoother texture, fairly soft versus rougher texture. Yep, so gonna give it a test drive and see how it does. Okay, everything's done on the bike. Everything looks good. Everything's running good. I'm gonna take it out here in the next 2 weeks, give it a test off-road up on the trails, and see how it does. I'll shoot some video up there as well, and we'll get that uploaded. I'll say I'm very pleased on the bike, the way it, the ride height that it's at. Still seems like it's going to have plenty of suspension travel from just riding it around here. So we'll see. We'll get some videos posted and some follow-ups on how the bike runs after the Labor Day weekend. All right, quick update on the KTM here. I was able to get the KTM CRM handguards on with Probends. Took a little bit of finagling, but finally got it on here. These are the ones with like the anodized aluminum orange, I believe they are. But was able to get them on. Very close clearance here, but it turned out pretty good. Trimmed the ends off very nicely. Not a hack job, so it actually looks pretty good. I had to use the spacers in here just to get the right amount of clearance between the cables that were there. Does make it a little tight to put the key in, but you know, I can deal with that. And again, I had heard that these are, yeah, those will work on the EXC-F, or those won't work on the EXC-F. Well, there they are, mounted on the EXC-F. All right, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.